and we're continuing with We Happy Few. Last time we played, we were in here in the pneumatic stash. We managed to get this place working again, although we did suffer quite a few electrocutions on the way. So I'm hoping that now that we've done that, we should be okay. There's a new kind of game mechanic to look at here now that we didn't have to worry about before, which is that now there's a need to take joy. You don't want to take too much joy, because if you do, you kind of start overdosing on it. If you do take joy and you stop taking it, you suffer from withdrawal symptoms. Those withdrawal symptoms are visible to the people in the sort of town, and they'll start sort of chasing you, tracking you down, and all the rest of those things if they think you haven't taken your joy. So you have that option to take joy or not. If you don't take joy and you go through the withdrawal symptoms, once the withdrawal symptoms are done, you're fine. So you can walk around the town without worrying too much about what's going to happen to you. But if obviously you have to go through any of the sensors of joy, they will flag up the fact that you're not taking your joy. And I've just thought that I'm here in the middle of the night. Those police are going to chase me if they see me. So just hide for a moment. I want to make sure that we've crafted everything we can craft. Also, we've got some skill points we can spend. I don't know if there are any of those that I'm desperately required to use. You can charge up attacks. You can boost your health. At the moment, I don't think there's anything I really need to spend the points on. But let's see if we can fix some things. We do need some lockpicks. We've been short of lockpicks for a while. So we can make quite a few. At least one more. There we are. That's good. And that's about it. So we've got everything we need from that side of things. We are, it should be said, right in the middle of this place, in the middle of the night. Those things will chase us as well. They're a little concerning. In terms of missions, so quite a lot in Eel Pie Home. Let's try and see if we can track this quest in Maidenhome. I just want to take away that custom waypoint that I had. So I'm a little concerned about that thing, because it's going to see us. And it'll chase us if we're not careful. And we could do without the chase. Right, so once that's gone back that way, we can carry on this way. But we do still have to watch out for those things being around. Oh my goodness. It didn't see me somehow. I want to dig this place up. The good news is we were concealed while we were doing that. So we just completed that quest, but we got a letter we found. It says, "Dearest Peggy, I am so sorry, darling. Your father wouldn't let me keep your dolly in the house anymore. I know one day you'll walk through our front door. Maybe you'll be too old for your dolly, but I promised I would keep her for you. So I'm burying her next to the tree you so love to climb. Come back to us, darling, won't you?" So there we go. We appear to have cleared that mission. So, what we have to do now is go a little further. Just one moment, I just need to check something. But we need to watch out for these things again. Daytime's probably the worst time to try and do nighttime's probably the worst time to try and do this. But we'll be okay. Okay, so I need some drinks if I can. Yeah, drink some tea. I don't know what time of day it is. I feel more vigorous though. See, I'm a little concerned about these things. The trouble is that I'm not supposed to be walking around out here, so if they see me, I'll get chased. We gained some points for clearing that quest. Still not enough to get the skills I want to unlock. Oh no, we could boost our health even further. Let's do that one. I feel like that would be a good thing to do. I feel the more boosted our health is, the better. What better way to stop people from attacking us? Just need to do one thing first before I forget. Just one sec. Sorry about this. I'll just be a moment. Oh, come on. Just need to do one other thing that I forgot to do just a moment ago. I do apologise. We'll be right back into the game in just one sec. I hope it won't take very long. Just need to post one little thing just here. Sorry about this. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Sorry about that, I just had to post some information. But we're right back into the game now and ready to go. Well, I say ready to go. We're still stuck here in the middle of the night. And these things are right above me. You'd almost think they knew I was here. Okay. Uh-oh. We were spotted. Just hide in the bin for now. At least now we're in a place where they're not gonna hunt for us as readily. Yeah, it looks like we're okay, but we'll just give it just a moment. Yeah. We're concealed and we're safe. Cloth scraps there, and a few other bits and pieces just there. Can we go in any of these doors? No. Do need to find a way to get away. We're wanting to get into the printing office, which is that way. Looks like we need some food, so let's get some food before we carry on. Let's eat the sandwich. And now we're okay. What we do need to do is be really careful. Because obviously those things are around and the police are around as well. I'm wondering how long we have to wait until the morning. Oh, we can hide inside that too. That's good to know. At some point. So yeah, it's lovely. We get to see what this world actually looks like when we're not on the Joy. Which is fun. Doesn't look like anything's around here for now, at least. Oh, maybe there is something that. Oh, do you know? I think it's that police box there. If that police box sees us, and it's also flagging us as somebody that's not taking Joy. So yeah, we need to be really careful of the various things that can sense that we're not taking our Joy. Right now we've got something looking for us. So I'm spending quite a few minutes of this at the moment just lurking, because I'm trying to wait till morning. The trouble is, I don't know how long that's going to be. There's some other quests there. Shocking carelessness. Church of Simon Says. Popped Popper. And the Church of Simon Says. Lilies of the Field. Oh, maybe. Oh, well, we had a dig spot. That was the chest that I dug up. Right. So we're there. That's obviously the closest kind of thing to us. I feel like we want to have a look at some of the other quests before we do that. So there was a quest over there, 100 odd meters away. I really want it to be daytime so that I can stop hiding. Can't go that way. Open this gate. Nope, we need a key to open that gate. So there's a quest that way, the main quest's that way. Are we far enough away that this isn't going to flag us up as not taking our joy? Oh, it's the clock face thing that's telling me we have to take our joy. There's a shop that way. The odds and ends shop. Got some houses, chemistry set and a workbench just inside our hatch. So what we need to do is get past that clock without being spotted. Looks like we did that. Oh, but there's a police officer right there. Yeah, I think we might just wait for a little while until people start coming back on the streets again. I realise that could mean quite a few minutes because it's still quite dark. Is there a bench we could... I think you can sit on benches. If there's any benches around. There aren't though, not anywhere that we can actually go. Okay, I was hoping that we could hide up, like on a bench or something, just something different. Oh, we've got a path in behind all the houses. Well, that'll pique our interest for a little while. If there's anything here, of course. It might just be a big open empty space. In fact, looks like that's exactly what it is. Oh no, maybe not. Nothing that way. And nothing that way. It literally is just a massive open space with nothing in it. But it keeps us away from the police and the machinery for searching whether we have joy or not. But yeah, so it's a little bit of a problem walking the streets. Because if you're walking the streets then... Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. It's not actually that hard once you get used to it. There are some moments where you end up getting into fights with like loads of people at once. You end up with like all these people on the streets, and as soon as one person's chasing you, basically everyone's after you. So it can be difficult if you get into like big fights. But if you can avoid it, which is what I'm trying to do most of the time, it's not too bad. What I do need to do is make sure that the police guy's not standing there so that I can do something. It has got quite a lot of kind of feel of Bioshock about it. I mean, things like the kind of places where you can buy things, the style of it and the look of kind of the characters and things are very similar. Also, it's got a few more kind of survivally kind of elements, although they don't matter that much. It's not like if you don't drink, you're not going to die, but it does reduce some of your abilities a little bit. So, I guess it's kind of as hard as you make it, if you like, you know. Trouble is, you've got all these things here that want to catch me. So in terms of this place, it's not exactly friendly. If I go to like morning in the game, then some of these things will not want to chase me. Hopefully. See what we can find. Uh-oh. So then we have to hide. There is a lot of hiding in the game, especially when you're trying to do things. You don't have to. What happens is, when you're in the town at night, you're not supposed to be out, so you're supposed to be inside a building, or just not visible. If you take the joy, the pills that are supposed to make you obviously more acceptable to people, there's like scanners you can go through, and if you're off the joy pills, the scanners will detect that you are, and everyone will start chasing you. If you do take them and you kind of go off them, there's a withdrawal period where when you're walking around, people will see that you're off the pills and they'll start chasing you as well. But if you wait for the withdrawal to go away, so if you stay out of sight until the withdrawal goes away, you're okay to walk around. But there are still things that can sense you, so you have to be careful. So, you know, it's enjoyable. It's just sometimes there is a bit of waiting around, like I'm doing just now, so that I can walk around without being attacked every time anything spots me. I'll try and go a bit further.
Poor thing. What's she on about?
Like here, hopefully we're not going to be easily spotted. If I sit here with a newspaper, I'm hidden as well. What I want to do is see what that... There's a quest of some kind up there. I'm not sure exactly what the... So I'm just going to have a quick look and see what this quest kind of label does. Kill the power. Yeah, so you can sit on the benches, and they'll leave you alone. So I might just do that until we can actually go somewhere else. It is quite a fun game. I mean, at the moment it's not particularly. Once you actually get going through the storyline, it is. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, obviously, I'm not doing very much, which takes away some of the fun of it. We'll just try and do something else. Yeah, so there you can go in there and you take your pills if you're wanting to take them. I'm trying to do it without taking them if I can. Plus, I'm not supposed to be here anyway, so... You're on holiday. I feel like probably a lot of these quests are going to be... I did for a while debate kind of whether I wanted to buy it or not as well. When it was obviously early access, initially I kind of played it briefly. And what I wasn't so kind of much a fan of at the time was the kind of survival elements.
Watching the day go by.
They focused a lot more on the story now, which I think's a bit better. I think they said they put like a 20-hour story in it or something like that. I know they're adding DLCs later as well. But I think probably... Yeah, I'll have to wait till daytime. It's going to take a while. Yeah, it's definitely worth buying, I would say. I've certainly enjoyed it up to this point. And I'm sure once it's daytime I can do something else. I just don't know how long the day and night cycle lasts in the game. It seems to last quite some time. So while I'm waiting, I'm just going to check and see if I can make any more items. There is a bit of crafting as well. You can make your lockpicks and things to get into places. So I'm just going to do some of that while I'm waiting. We're in a decent suit. Plenty of money to spend as well. But yeah, no, it's definitely worth playing, I would say. Just make up some healing items and things while we're waiting. No, I think if it had been a pure survival game, as was kind of originally intended, it might not have worked out so well. So I like that they've kept some of those elements in without sacrificing the storyline. Okay, we're not going to get anywhere there just now, I don't think. Other missions are around. There's a couple up there. See if we can get to one of them without being killed. No, that's probably not a great place to go. Oh, that's where we started out. Oh. No, so it's probably easier to just wait. What we'll do is actually we'll go in here. With this you've got like a kind of safe room sort of thing, where you can store all your crafting materials. I think probably the sensible thing to do might be for me to rest here until morning.
Try not to dream about trains.
Okay. So now we should go out and be absolutely fine. I say fine, mostly fine. Well, it said it was daytime, but I don't think it is. Oh, you know, there's people around, so it's definitely daytime now. And that lady over there is somebody we want to speak to, because I'm guessing that's that quest we were looking at.
What's she on about?
Hello? Want to talk? There we are.
Sorry, dear.
Yeah, you can go through the alleys to stay away from people as well. Once it's daytime, it's not so bad.
I'll take my joy, I promise.
Don't worry, I will keep your secret.
Yeah, you have to do that. So when you're in the withdrawal, you do have to stay in like alleyways and all sorts of stuff to hide from people. But I've gone sort of beyond that part, so I'm just not on the pills, and you're fine until you have to go through anything. Yeah, so there's kind of a thing, but you have to wait till daytime for most of the quests to be accessible, I think.
One of the last proper vegetable gardens in all of Hamlyn. But no one will trade me lily bulbs.
Well, you never know. Maybe some.
Oh right, yeah. There's an alleyway you go into, and yeah, I've seen some of that side of things. I'm just looking at some of the side quests at the moment, just to kind of do something slightly different. Also because it'll help me level up a little bit.
Too.
So I'm going to try
That garden district, isn't there?
doing this quest.
Every time we went past it, Percy told me the exact same thing about how
Alright, well,
the lily patch lasts for practically
Well, we can't do that mission just now because that's in the next district that we need to go to.
until you rip the bulbs out.
So we're not doing that right now.
Sad old lady a favour.
Yeah, we need to look out for things that are scanning us. Things like that. If you go through that off your joy, it'll track you and you'll end up getting chased everywhere.
What's going on there? The bobbies won't like it if I get too close to that.
Like they're fixing something.
Unless I look like a council worker, I suppose.
Yeah, so that's one of the quests. I don't look like a council worker, so I'm not going to be able to do anything there at the moment. Quick look here. I might just go back to the main quest line if... Yeah, because I think there's quests in here, which is the Simon Says game, but I need to be on my joy for me to do that. Let's undo the printing office just to continue the story. There. Okay. Hey, thanks for the follow. How are you today? Okay, so we're going to try and continue the main quest. It's interesting, they tell you you're not supposed to jump around, and then you see all these people jumping in puddles and things, acting crazy. Nobody says a word.
Looks like the old printing office is pretty well buttoned up.
So here we go.
I wonder if there's a way in the back.
We can go into the alley and do the printing office
what?
quest.
Never mind. Next week? Arthur? Arthur Hastings!
Lovely
Hello?
go for it.
You lovely
That's me.
go for it, me, you idiot. It's me! Sally!
As we're trying to back away and get away
I
from
mean,
this
the glasses,
situation.
the hair, the really adorable jacket.
not happening.
Don't ask me how, you're not that
Not getting
awkward
away.
little boy anymore, are you? But the way you walk, it's like the mask isn't even there. I just knew. There's Arthur.
Sally,
Mm-hmm.
you look fantastic.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm out of my mind with boredom.
2
Green and
weeks
white
for a
check.
dress is ancient, apparently.
Your dress, the last time I saw you. Running out the door.
That horrible gingham dress. Oh, God, that takes you back.
Mm.
You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be
Yeah, and so
ridiculous.
should everybody.
I have little fucking faith. I'm not going to turn you in.
Everybody should be off their joy.
Possess you to go off your joy.
Percy.
Oh,
I saw a picture of him.
Well,
I promised I'd look after him in Germany. I have to go and find him.
How are you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
no, that's what we're looking for.
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city.
Good Christ. Just tell the policeman that. I'm sure they'll wave you right on through.
Sure they will.
Yeah, haven't figured that bit out yet.
Maybe
I'm
not.
very close with General Bing.
Of course you are.
No,
You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
I mean, I could go see him and ask him to give you a letter of transit.
Don't put the General out on my account. I'm sure you've only so many favours you can ask of him.
My God.
What exactly is wrong with you, Arthur?
You still hate me, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering
What's
for
she
the past
done to you?
14 years.
We were 16.
Could you?
Because I liked him. Because he had that adorable beard. I don't know. There isn't a reason for everything.
Well,
You're the last bloody person who should be off his joy.
I can't believe you are.
Believe me. Taking off stuff.
she's off hers too.
Some downer broke into my lab last week. Literally tore the
Hey, thanks
bars
for the
off
follow.
windows,
How are
and
you?
The ridiculous thing is, I forgot to lock the front door. Point is, it's a horrible, terrible world out there. I just don't see you smashing your way into the city without a great deal of help.
Yeah, not too bad, thanks.
Me?
Just
I'm
enjoying
living on the King's Road right now.
slowly going through the kind of storyline here and some of the side missions.
I couldn't exactly have stayed there, could
Quite
I?
enjoyable so far.
Like nothing happened.
Look, I'm sorry. This isn't what I meant to...
He's going to be talking to himself,
Maybe we
isn't
could
he?
help each other. Maybe I could come by when I'm feeling... better.
Of course. Of course he is.
Brilliant. You arse. How about going to the King's Road, knocking on her door and apologising grievously?
Yeah, that'll work.
And asking nicely for a letter of transit. She knows General Bing.
Oh,
Damn it, lad.
Hey, guys.
Scarper. Oh. But
gone
what
flying
have
recently
we here?
on motorbikes.
A friend of Miss Boyle's, innit? Funny.
A biker gang in a town full of people on happy pills.
Express our
Seems a little odd to me.
Invite Miss Boyle to her friend.
I don't think so. I'm just going to run away if that's alright.
Now, what's all the scuffle? You've been having an altercation in the alley?
Yeah, I don't know.
Constable.
We're having a nice party, dancing and singing.
And where is it you're on your way
Joyfully.
to? Precisely.
Just off to see an old friend on St. George.
Oh, well, no need to be in such a hurry. The bridge to St. George is, under renovation.
Okay, no problem, officer.
For how long?
I hesitate to prognosticate.
Or should we say constable?
Sir. Dr. Faraday's the only one who knows how to fix the ridiculous contraptions on them bridges. Word has been sent.
Okay.
But we've not had the courtesy of a reply.
Why don't you, I don't know, go to Dr. Faraday's house?
Because
That would be
Dr.
too easy.
F was removed to
That's
a
why.
separate location. Location.
You're giving us too much information.
Keeps, secret.
All right. I'll ask your headquarters then.
You some kind of troublemaker. Stay out of city business.
Sure.
I suppose if I want to go and make up with
I'll do
Sally,
just
I'll
that.
get Dr. Faraday to come fix his bridge. So I need to visit police headquarters and find out
Let me just take off
where he's
some
gone.
point.
Not risky at all.
Yeah, not at all.
It's
Sure, it'll be
always a
perfectly
little
fine.
extra complicated with Sally, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's just the way. Here we go, we've got to enter the police station. Which immediately seems to me to be a very bad idea, but
Hello.
what the hell, eh?
I'm attempting to locate Dr. Faraday.
While I'm off my joy.
Where I can find him.
I'm afraid that information is not for public consumption, sir.
Is that all you're going to say?
I can tell him where to find Bobby Hickenbotham, though.
Oh, for heaven's sake. He's not at a reform club again.
Do I
is he?
need to know about
He's
him?
supposed to go to Lud's Own.
Is he important?
Well, apparently he feels so guilty that Dr. F has been deprived of the liberties which...
No, I'm actually from
every citizen.
Inverness. So it's quite a bit further north than that.
Constable Bevan, I'm not the public. I'm from the Department of Archives.
Although I
Printing
did,
and Recycling.
I did spend
We're
some
conducting
time living in
investigation
Fife,
into Dr.
so
Faraday's handling of municipal
Glenrothes
property
to be-
relating the
to be
maintenance of the
exact.
Inter-insular bridges. 2 requests have already been sent by Miss Bing to your superior requesting this information. If I have to go back to the parade, Miss Bing's next letter regarding this apparently deliberate festinance will include the name of the last person I talked to. Will that be you, Constable, or the chap who keeps the constabulary's address book?
yeah, and I suppose it's not quite as strong as some of the other accents you could possibly get, you know.
He'll sort you out.
Thank you. I shall.
What the hell is festinance?
They deprived Dr. Faraday of his
Just make that word
liberties,
up.
but he made all the bridges.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're supposed to go in there. Oh, I forgot. You shouldn't really run because people will chase you if you run. They'll go looking for you. Well, it looks like we do have to go inside the police station. They don't like people running and jumping, but they're happy to jump in puddles. Not that that's a bad thing. So who can I speak to? Like, am I allowed in here? Guess we'll soon find out.
Is it not?
No, it's Arthur. Percival went away.
Odd. There are some things you think you will never forget. But
It's
then
some kind
you
of-
suppose you do.
I'm Arthur.
Oh yeah, I know a couple of people that
They
live down there, and my brother lives there as well. And it is always one of these things, I think, where you kind of stay away from the busier parts, don't you?
How old are you, Mr. Hastings?
I'm 13. They typed my birthday wrong on the card.
I've only been down a couple of times during the festival, and it is just kind of tourist central, isn't it? You know. Yeah, that's true. Managed to get through plenty of games and things, I suppose.
Hello? Constable Bevan said you're the chap who has Dr.
I
Faraday's
suppose also it's not the
bridge.
best time to go out for a drink or
That's
whatever,
right.
because you're probably
I've got records of
pretty
everyone's
expensive.
address back there, all alphabetical. I'm quite proud of it.
So, where is Dr. Faraday relocated to?
Oh, I can't tell you that. You're not a constable.
It's usually the weather up here that keeps us inside for... Yeah, I suppose that's true. Later hours aren't too bad if you're wanting to drink through the night. Not that that stops a lot of people up here, of course.
That's what everyone says. You know, I used to patrol the street. It was lovely. Shopkeepers give you sandwiches, ladies flirt, the warm sun on your coat.
Yeah, but the only good thing, I suppose, is that you do get the chance to catch some decent comedy shows, although
it's hardly fair.
you still have to get through all the people that have come just for that, don't you?
Where do you think you're going then?
Nowhere. I'm not going in there, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I suppose I did. I think, like the one time I was at the airport around about the time, and I think we bumped into Bill Bailey, which wasn't too bad. You know, it's all right when it's somebody that you quite like. It can be pretty good. Although obviously sometimes you meet people like that, and I need to go in there. I don't want to fight a load of police. Oh yeah. Be interested to kind of speak to them in that kind of setting, I suppose. Although they probably just a lot of the time don't want to be spoken to, do they? It depends who it is. Yeah. I've heard he's pretty sort of down to earth and a decent sort of guy to kind of chat to, as well as seeing him obviously with his one-liners and things. I haven't met too many of them, you know, they don't tend to come up this way too much. And have you gone to see anybody so far this year, or are you just staying away from it entirely? Yeah, we did have, do you know, there was a few years back, somebody did actually start like a comedy festival, and we had like Bill Bailey played at the local theatre and all that kind of stuff, and there was a lot of stand-up shows throughout the kind of week of it. But it didn't last. I think they did it for 2 years and then it just never happened again. But yeah, no, as you say, the scenery is good. And obviously that does attract, I mean, it attracts a lot of people, you know, a lot of tourists in, so... Yeah. It can be the same here, you know, we're walking around and... sometimes they just get in the way, you know. Not that it's a bad thing for people to be wanting to come and see the places, of course, but... they can be quite annoying, yeah.
If they're alphabetical, maybe I can find Dr. F's address myself. F for Faraday.
Don't want to get caught by him. Should be in this one. Where's he? Okay, we'll just avoid the police officer just now. Hopefully.
Aha! He
There we
certainly
go.
does have this place organised. Dr. Faraday's in Lud's home. That's crazy. Why? And how do I get to Lud's home? They
Oh, yeah.
never tell me.
Or just to tell people where to go, or... I suppose they got the trams now as well. Yeah, I guess you just end up with hundreds of people standing in a line in the streets. Oh, of course, yeah, because there's a lot of people, obviously, from certain places. I notice sometimes maybe it's a slight sort of cultural difference that there's a lot of people that don't really pay much attention to queuing. And the last thing you want is somebody turning a bit nasty because someone jumped on the bus in front of them.
What was all that about
There we go.
Bobby Hickenbotham? He's supposed to check up on Dr. Faraday, but he's at the Reform Club instead, getting his arse spanked. He must have some sort of ID that lets him cross to Lud's Hole. Maybe I could borrow it.
It's an interesting... What's that?
Lovely day for it.
Well, hello, dearie.
Yes, hello.
Lovely weather.
Did you hear?
You know, in a way, I suppose I'm kind of glad we don't have anything as heavy as the festival down there, because I think it'd just be a little overpowering. Plus, I don't think the council up here would know what to do either with that many people. It would just be a disaster. To work out where I'm going. Oh yeah.
There you are.
Hello.
Yeah, they've caught Foggy Jack. Isn't that a relief?
Is that? I don't know. Not for him.
Look who's in a hurry.
Oh, sorry.
Where did you go?
Didn't mean to run in front of you.
You remember the victory? Who doesn't remember?
It makes things a little... oh,
Club. This is where that chap is supposed to be getting spanked.
it's been going a little bit too
The
fast.
credentials for crossing the bridge to Lud's Hole. I wonder if I have the oddest feeling about this place. Like I should come back. Maybe not during the day.
Maybe not. It says it's open between 9 and 7. Okay, well we can't do that quest right at this minute. 'Cause we have to return after 9. So yeah, been up to much so far today? Planned anything interesting? Or just staying in, as you say? Keeping away from it all? What time is it now? Carry on along this road a little bit, see what's along here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Looks like I got away from that. Yeah, I've been doing pretty much the same myself today, just trying not to get involved in doing too much, you know. No? One of those things, I suppose, you know, you can get up and you think, what am I going to do? Most mornings I do the same, you know, I get up and I think, I've got all this stuff to do, but I kind of just want to sit down and play this. Then yeah, some other mornings you just, yeah. Well, some other mornings you gotta go to work, and then, you know, it's bad enough. A little park with a... Let's play on the car. That was exciting. Why are you lying on the ground?
Everything's coming up roses.
Did you hear? The circus is coming to town.
Circus?
Couldn't be better, thanks.
Watch out for scurvy, Uncle Jack says.
Does he? What have you been playing yourself recently? That'll just sit on the... Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Horizon 4. Yeah, I haven't played 3 in a while actually. I might get back to that at some point as well. But no, yeah, I tried like the Crew 2, because obviously it's that kind of open world, but it just didn't feel. It just doesn't feel as good as Forza Horizon. You know, I mean, I think that's the kind of big thing to take away from it. Horizon has just done that kind of open world racing thing just perfectly, hasn't it? You know. Well, yeah, there's that too. I'm looking forward to it being written now. You know, because the only kind of game I can remember having anything in kind of Scotland in it was oh, oops, was it Project Gotham Racing 2, which had Edinburgh kind of mapped, so you could do the whole, you know, Princes Street and then up towards sort of Coburn Street and back down. You know, that was quite good. So I hope they kind of recreate some of that stuff well in the game. They do tend to do quite well, I think. Oh, I'm gonna have to go somewhere to get back undercover, I think. Because I just get chased. One problem in this game, you do get chased by absolutely everybody. As soon as one person's chasing you, everyone's got a weapon. Quite frustrating. Oh, what's this do? Okay, I seem to have... I sometimes seem to get a random loading screen in this game. I don't know why. It's weird. But yeah, no, it's you know, it's definitely going to be, I think, the best kind of open racing game to play. I'm never gonna get there. I have to try and get to that place after dark.
Sweet dreams, Arthur.
Now, in a way, I'm glad they've done kind of one of these games that's obviously set in Britain, because obviously normally you'll get Europe, you'll get America, obviously, and all that kind of stuff, and Australia was in obviously the last one, but they never seem to do the kind of, you know, the UK stuff that well. Yeah, it does. You know, it's more interesting to kind of, I think, to see the areas that you kind of know, isn't it? You know. You can see how well they've kind of recreated things, I guess. Yeah, well, that's something that, because obviously they've not done that in the previous ones. There's a house here, and I think it'll make the game more interesting as the seasons change. I'm just gonna go to the thing, because I think that's kind of what the series has really been missing. You know, is some big changes and some different sort of areas. I think, yeah, just the fact that it could be snowing or raining, and obviously that the world will be affected by that. Oh no, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. I think I'm about to get destroyed. There's a way I can get away from people here.
Drop some stuff, Arthur, or it's going to be tediously slow going.
I know, that'd be typical, wouldn't it? Mind you, I think a lot of people would probably be pretty frustrated if parts of the UK were locked off. I think you would they'd be in some trouble if they did that.
Oh, I look like an utter perv in this suit. At least I'll fit in among pervs. On the other hand, it ought to
Well,
protect
yeah.
me against electricity and lightning.
Protect him against electricity and lightning. I think it looks like I'll need to throw away some stuff here so that I can carry on. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, obviously, if there is any DLC, it's going to just be car packs, because well, there's bound to be DLC, isn't there? I mean, there's no chance there's not, but it would be pretty stupid to lock places out. But it wouldn't be, you know, it wouldn't be the first time something like that's ever happened, would it? As well.
In things.
I'm not speeding up any. I have to drop some weapons that I don't need. Drop that one. And drop some pointy sticks. That'll to do. That's better.
Ah, poor guy. And he was having so much fun. Nice to have a way to take people out of commission without killing them.
Why? Why is it? We're getting some decent stuff there. At least. Oh, I've got one of these. Oh, wait a minute. Got her there. See if we can get her to. Go and see what that noise is. Maybe? Actually, we don't really need to do that at all. Just go through here, I think. Yeah, I think we'll be okay to do this.
There you are. You're looking nice.
Hey! Thanks very much. Okay, I think we'll go back the other way and go past that woman. So I don't think she's going to stop us going out. Okay, in fact... Oh no, I can't do that, she'll see me.
Lovely weather.
Why is he wearing a gas mask now?
I say.
Thanks very much. Up we go. What's this about? We've got people
That's
shocking each other. It's a little worrying. Oh, hello.
Day for it? Did you hear? Mrs. Sapper found a bomb in her garden. Lucky it didn't blow her up.
Is it lucky? I
Right.
don't know.
I can
What's
take
she
his
like as a
stuff,
person?
And then I can walk across the bridge to Lud's home with his credentials, can't I?
Alright, does that let me take this, does it? He's distracted by that. Okay, quickly take his stuff. I've got an ID card, that'll be useful. For some things. Okay, so we got that stuff. You see, she's like sitting on air. She's not even sitting down properly, she's just floating. What the hell? It's a bit weird. I think I missed something from here. Oh yeah, there's that. Can I get it? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Who's there? Oh,
Me, I'm
I'd
here.
love to chat.
Bogus
But I'm
gas man.
so discombobulated right now. I can't find my magic wand. I mean, I know where it is. It's in the
It's
locker,
behind her.
of course. But I can't find my key. And John Cleland and his friends are coming. They do so love my magic wand. Do you think you can help me find my
You
key?
just entered a very strange area in the game.
Could you bring it to me here? Don't touch anything.
I'll find your key, yeah.
It's got to be just so for my guests.
Okay. Don't touch anything. Oh, no, that person's gone. Oh, we got some guys dancing, and oh, you can zap them. Oh no! I didn't mean to kill that guy.
Maybe if I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more.
Now I'm going to be really slow. I'm going to get out of here before they accuse me of killing the guy, which would be right. Oh wait, am I being seen as a trespasser now? Oh, I think I should be okay. Oh, no one else is chasing me, so I think we're alright. A bar up here too.
Lovely day for it.
I saw a spanker down there just
She was
now.
like frozen
It
in
was
place
so
there until I talked to
jolly.
her. It's a bit, a couple of little issues there, I think. Nothing too bad. Right, so we need to find this lady's magic wand. Before we do that, I think we need to get rid of a lot of stuff. What else will I get rid of? Rocks. Couple of cricket bats and a shovel. There we go. That's better. Any chance she's going to go and see what that is?
Are you a loony?
Please don't struggle.
Okay. There we go. Nothing there. She doesn't have anything worth taking. Let's take that as well. Yeah, the mask's like the
caning at school.
like a memory, isn't it? You
Did
see
it hurt very much?
things you did in the past.
No.
Are you sure you're going to be
I'm
alright?
trying to find a key.
Yes.
I don't know if I found it or not.
Do you understand why?
Why? What?
Well, why you got the caning?
Yes.
Did you really kick a rubbish bin in Leslie Crowden's face?
No, I didn't.
Right.
Why not?
Did you kick a rubbish bin?
Yes.
Did it then go into Leslie Crowden's face?
Yeah, but did he plan
I
to do
didn't
it?
see
That's, you know, did he actually mean to hit him in the
I didn't
face? Probably
see him.
not.
He came around the corner. He came around the corner.
Oh, that's not at all your fault then.
Oh, good. Are you being sarcastic?
Yeah, I was
Obviously.
being sarcastic.
I hate it when you're sarcastic.
I know.
Okay. I thought that would give me the key to unlock that woman's magic wand. I'm not sure where she's put the locker key. Have a look over here. No. Okay, I can't take him out. He's going to see me if I try to steal, but it's only glass balls. There we go. Nothing in there. Close that door. It's like I can't see what we're doing.
Oh, come on, you pack rat.
I
You
don't
can't
need
take
another.
all this with you.
Don't need another rubber cat suit. Well, you can never have too many, but. What have I just? Oh. I need his suit.
You can't run with all this stuff. You better throw something away before something starts
Put that
chasing you.
on. There we go. That solves that problem. Open up that window too. Alright, so you can sneak up and like take down other people, but apparently not the police officers. So they're too strong. Is he alive? He's just unconscious. I don't see where her key is.
Is that her magic wand? I could use that as a sort of unbreakable head knocker.
That is her magic
That's not
wand.
what they use it for, though.
What's that button? Oh, that button opens something up there, I think. Oh no, now I'm gonna get killed. Where's that key, I wonder? Doesn't seem to be on any of the bodies or anything like that. Oh.
Snug as a bug on a drug.
Oh, that's great. The water's filled with joy. Of course it is. Should probably have realised that. Is there like a marker for this quest, or no? Trouble is now, if I spend too much time in here, I'll be withdrawn on the joy, and so I think we'll probably just leave for now. Oh, what's going on? Okay, a weird person hanging on the wall, as you do. There's an invitation there. That'll let us come back in again. Gas mask, but I need to change into my suit. Right, so where are we going now? Just kind of given up on that quest. Find Dr. Faraday. Uh-oh. Don't need light like that, thanks. Where's that? That quest's all the way down there. Okay. The trouble now is I need to... avoid people because I'm not taking the joy pills anymore, but also because it's night time, which is a bit frustrating. Especially as we're striding along with our arms flinging out.
Shit.
I think we got away from there. Just. Luckily. But we still get caught by any police we walk past. Like him.
Maybe I should sit down for a bit.
Now we're on withdrawal, so anyone that sees me is definitely going to chase me. Hopefully we'll manage to get past without being seen. I won't get past them. Is there a different way around? I can go right or left. Find a quest. Doesn't look like there's anyone there just now. I think as long as I keep moving, they're not going to catch me. Oh god. Take a left. And take a right.
Pace yourself, Arthur.
And all these alarms behind me, or walk past, they're just gonna. Oh, great. I'm just gonna tell everyone exactly where I am. Oh, and there's police right there. Okay, well. That's gonna have to do for now, I think. I don't think I can get past them easily. Do I have to pass that place? To get to them, yeah. Or do I go round? Let me see. Is there a way round without having to deal with them? Oh, yeah, maybe. Or maybe not. If only there was a quicker way to get past. Looks like we'll have to try and get past these police somehow. If we can. Not sure we can. Let's see.
Excuse me. I've been asked to check up on Dr. Faraday.
Where's
Let's see if that works.
The executive committee don't let just anyone drop by the
He's
Why not?
he's indisposed.
Friends of Dr. F. You know what Dr. F could do with a bucket of motorline and a handful of mechanical bits? No, I don't either. And that's the point, isn't it?
He's at the Reform Club.
Yeah.
Again.
What
He is
are
at the
you
club.
implying?
Apparently he feels a bit guilty about Dr. F. You don't know about his penchant?
Bobby Hickenbotham is marrying my sister. And I will
Well,
thank you not to cast
you might want to go and have a look then.
aspersions at his reputation. I have been ordered by the General himself to ask for credentials from the Beautification Committee. Have you got any?
There you go.
Fine. Watch out
Okay.
for anyone chattering away in something that don't sound like English. They're like mad.
Chattering away in something doesn't
And
sound like
they'll be
English.
And keep your mouth shut about pensions, right? Oh, you better take these in case you do catch plague over there.
I catch plague. Don't
Not
want to
that I
catch
would.
plague. Yeah, thanks for that. Can I go anywhere? Under renovation. Oh, here we go. So we got a door we can open.
Lud's Hole. That's where they quarantined all the wastrels with plague, isn't it? That's a
Okay.
cheery thought.
Some people there. I'm going to guess these ones are probably plague carriers or victims. So we'll just stay off the beaten path here. We do spend most of this game running instead of
Save it
actually
for the next minute.
getting caught up too much in fights. I find that it's the best way to stay alive in this game. Oh yeah, there we go. Some people speaking Is that Welsh? That's what it almost looked like. Oh, this will be another one. There's quite a few of them around here. Take her down. We've got to watch as well because there's poison gas over there. Oh, apparently we can't take her down. So we won't try. We'll just get moving. Some houses over here. Trouble is now you have to look out for people as well as police. Makes it a little more difficult. Oh. Stay away from where people are screaming though, that'll usually be a good idea. Oh, there's a few of them there. Oops. Don't want to go walking out into there. Okay, well, there's no police there, so... and nobody else. So hopefully we'll be okay going this way. What's over here? Quite a lot of side missions that I could start doing if I wanted to. I might go back and do that at some point. Kind of just interested to see how the story goes at the moment. See where it kind of
They've
takes
really
us.
gone out of their way to isolate Dr. Faraday. They must be extremely dangerous.
She's not hungry anymore. I don't know that she's dangerous, she just... I don't know. They want to alter themselves, I guess. Some more of these night blooming things. Right. Go in this building.
Fucking stuck! Roger! What did you do to the... What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, leave us alone!
What's he dressed like?
Leave us alone!
She's just back from the yacht club or something. What's going on?
Fucking kill us if we keep fucking up! Don't worry, Roger. I'm going to fix it, because that's what I do, apparently. I'm fucked. We're both fucked. The professor's gonna kill us. She's gonna tell them to send us away. I'm always mucking things up for her, and Roger's worse. He breaks everything.
Okay.
The professor's gonna send us both away. Can you get us a new valve?
A new
I can use
valve.
the professor's lab. Oh, it's brilliant.
Dr. Faraday's a woman.
Brilliant.
It never even occurred to me he'd be a woman. And she has...
Oh, he isn't.
Houseboys.
Obviously. Now let's get some of these roses. And the plants, because they help us create healing items. Hmm. Oh. Is that all we need? Did I just give him the valve? It was like 2 feet away from you. You couldn't go and find something 2 feet away from you.
This sort of thing.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, this is perfect. Thank you.
I'm not surprised she'd be annoyed at you
You
if
saved
you
us.
can't even walk
Look, go on in. The lab's
a few
brilliant.
feet to get it.
Roger will give you a hug. Maybe the professor
I
can help
don't
you too.
don't need that so much. I mean, I can go in the door instead of. And the trouble is, do I have any of these?
Roger? Where's the sandwich?
Yeah, there's like things.
I asked for my sandwich 45 minutes
Oh no, I can make the antiseptic bandages.
I don't hear in James! Rogers! Stop fucking with James! Roger!
Get through this door.
Stop pole dancing and bring me on something to eat!
Oh, there's another memory. Let's watch that.
Why don't we speak Latin?
Because it's 1946 and the Romans left Britain in 450 AD.
I can't hear you.
Why do you want to speak Latin?
You always know. You always know. You always know what each You always know what each word means when it comes out. Impedimenta, the baggage. Impedimentorum, of the baggage. And impedimentis, to the baggage.
So it doesn't matter what order you say things?
I guess not.
Yes.
So long as you're talking about baggage.
What? No, Arthur, I'm talking about... Oh, fuck off.
Why are you learning Latin anyway? You still have trouble with English.
I can see it in my head. Make the words by sticking endings.
Probably does.
Well, that seems like an awful lot of effort.
When you learn German. When you learn you...
I don't want to learn German.
You just have to stick the right ending onto the word.
I don't want to learn German.
It's a very good language. It has very strict rules.
Imagine my surprise.
It's obviously he's trying to tell his brother what to do after he's been evacuated. I guess. It's up these stairs. Uh-oh.
Take your joy immediately.
Yeah, but I'm not going to.
You take your
Not
joy.
too close to that. If we go too close to that thing, it will...
Oh, hello.
show that I'm not taking my drugs.
Did the executive committee send you?
No,
Not exactly, no.
These chaps, they're trying to open the bridge to St. George.
What a coincidence. I can't open my own door either.
What do you mean? You're locked in? What did you do?
I
Locked
told
yourself
the
in?
executive committee I wasn't going to make any more spankers, or gates, or clever locks, or peepers, or jubilators. Those are all my designs.
Oh, so she doesn't like what the government's doing.
Then no, I don't work for them.
Ah, then you're rather brilliant to have got in, aren't you? Please, will you let me out?
I can try.
How?
I don't suppose you see a large red button on that side that says open the cage?
There is a button, but it doesn't say that.
No.
Ugh, I was afraid of that. They don't trust those boys out there. I can't say I blame them. I can't trust them not to set themselves on fire. All right. Maybe you can still help me.
I was sort of hoping you could tell me how to fix the bridge to St. George.
Can. But not till I get out of here.
Alright, okay.
So, I'll need a few things.
Guess we've
from-
got to do this quest
Fair
then.
enough?
Sure.
Brilliant. I need
No choice.
a full of motoline. According to the pressure control grid, there's air in the pipes here. That usually means a leak. Here, take this vacuum. You can keep it afterwards. I don't plan to be anywhere near here.
Okay. I will. So we've got a vacuum. Is that seeing me again? No, okay. Let's get out of here.
You take your joy immediately.
How about I just don't take my joy? Oh, and I'll say that I did. Oh no, get out of here. Oh no. Oh no, I can't. I have to. Can I get gassed? I'll go away from that. Can I like disarm that? No, I can't. Don't have what I need to do so.
Alright.
Oh, fine, don't speak to me.
You take your joy immediately.
Oh no. Get away from all these things that are tracking me. Oh, I don't want to get electrocuted, thanks. Okay. Made it out of that crazy trap house.
Either she's as brilliant as Sally and as reckless, or she's completely mad.
Okay.
Used to be you didn't have to make evil devices if you didn't want to. When did that
At
change?
least they're not in like withdrawal from the joy at the moment, so at least when we go back we'll be able to walk in to the town without too many problems. Let's go over here. Pick up this motoline or whatever it is. Been lucky, I think. We've not come across any bad guys at all so far.
It was rather brilliant of Faraday to discover motoline, wasn't it? Since we can't get petrol anymore.
Take some teacups. Okay. Well, that place doesn't look very nice. At least we've not got people chasing us. Oh my goodness. Let's stop this leaking on me. Let's clear some of it out. Okay. Now we can see what's in here. Search around for teacup. Okay, let's go up these stairs. I don't think anyone lives here because it's like full of gas. So I don't think the trespassing is going to be a problem.
Maybe if I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more.
Yeah, you could. But you can't. Okay, here we go. Oh, I think I need to... Do I need to actually, like, equip that thing? No. I guess it's a quest item, is it? How do I do it? It's probably usable as one of these things, is it? No, I don't actually see it. Okay, I'm having some trouble finding the thing she's saying I have to use. What do you do with it then? Small spill, clean it up and keep the motoline. Okay. But I can't pick any of the stuff up. Oh, I've got loads of experience points to spend. I think I went right past it in the menu, didn't I? What was there was a skill I was wanting to unlock. I think it was just that one. That'll stop me having to drop stuff. Yeah, so it doesn't seem to want to let me equip it. See, that's the harvester there. It doesn't seem to want to let me equip that at all. Oh, here we go. There we are.
Handy little sucker. Have I got any power cells?
Oh,
I could fill them
okay.
up too.
Yeah, it just didn't seem to want to... It's like all you had to do was find the right location to press X so that you could actually pick the stuff up. It can be a little bit frustrating at times when you get something like that
I know
in
the
a game.
General, Sally. That's fantastic. I will gratefully accept your kind offer and not
We have
mention
to
any
kinda-
awkwardness that happened 14 years ago.
Look around until you
That was
find
so
the right
good of
place to
us.
press X.
I hope Dr. Faraday can fix the bridge to St. George.
Oh, let's not go that way.
Why did we put all these clever mouse traps on our bridges? And why?
Not found any more of those. I got it back at Marlene, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Didn't seem to drop the quest icons either until you actually move to the next place. Still, I think we got what we needed to. Go up now and I'll go away. No more joy to be had. No. Okay, I've got your motoline.
Lovely. Just put it in a pneumatic transfer tube to your right.
And that one was easy. There you go. You've got it. Now what?
Brilliant. Thank you. I didn't dare ask those idiots out there. They'd only set themselves on fire again.
What do you need it for?
I've been working on a wormhole device.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, don't you look puzzled? Spent science class mooning after a girl, did you? They said it was dangerous.
Just need a wormhole device?
It's perfectly safe for the most part.
You have a device that makes a portal of some kind?
I suppose in basic terms.
The going in the whole bit works. Theoretically, I can come out a second hole.
Can she come out the second hole in one piece?
I just need a few particular mechanical pieces. That's how I'm getting out. How are you getting out?
Oh,
Well.
simple really. I just need to get to St. George, get a letter of transit, go to the parade and cross the Britannia Bridge without being arrested or shot full of joy by a doctor.
Sounds easy.
Here, you'll need this device. I've marked the cars that have the parts I need. Well, off with you.
Go hunting around various cars to find parts. That's just going to be annoying. Oh, can we open this window? No. It'd be a lot easier if we had a quicker way of getting in. Maybe picked up an extractor to extract the bits. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go and get some food sorted out. So I think I'm gonna have to stop for just now. I don't know if I'll be back on later, but I will be probably back in tomorrow as well. If not, thanks very much for chatting. Thanks very much for kind of watching things. I'll catch you later on. If I can stop my broadcast.